Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today's story is for B1 level learners. It is a story about dreams, patience, and not giving up, even when things do not go as planned. And as always, you can practice the words from this story with the WordRise app. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin. His first car, his second chance. Daniel had loved cars for as long as he could remember. When he was a child, he used to sit by the window and watch the cars pass by. He could recognize different models and colors easily. For him, cars were not just machines. They were a dream. As he grew older, his dream became stronger. He wanted to have his own car one day. He imagined driving through the city, listening to music and feeling free. But he knew he had to be patient. Daniel worked very hard at school. He studied every day and always did his best. His teachers were proud of him, and his father noticed his effort. One day, everything changed. After his final exams, his father gave him a surprise. It was a car! A small, beautiful car parked right in front of their house. Daniel could not believe his eyes. He was extremely happy, but there was one problem. He did not have a driving license yet. He could not drive the car. Daniel decided to start immediately. He studied for the written exam every evening. He read books, watched videos, and took notes carefully. When the exam day came, he felt ready. The written exam was easier than he expected. He answered the questions calmly and finished early. A few days later, he received the result. He had passed. Now it was time for the driving test. Daniel already knew how to drive. His father had taught him in quiet streets near their home. But this time felt different. On the day of the test, Daniel felt nervous. His hands were slightly shaking, and his heart was beating fast. He started driving. At first, everything was fine. Then, something went wrong. There was a pedestrian crossing. A person was waiting to cross the road, but Daniel did not stop. The examiner asked him to stop the car. The test was over. Daniel had failed. He felt disappointed. He knew how to drive, but his nerves had taken control. That evening, he sat quietly and looked at his car. His father came and sat next to him. He did not criticize him. Instead, he said, "Mistakes are part of learning." The next day, they started practicing together. They drove every day. They focused on small details, especially stopping at crossings. Slowly, Daniel became more confident. He learned to stay calm and pay attention. This time, he was not only driving, he was thinking clearly. The second test day arrived. Daniel took a deep breath before starting. He felt nervous again, but he was ready. During the test, he stayed calm. When he reached a pedestrian crossing, he stopped. He waited. Then he continued. At the end of the test, the examiner smiled. "Congratulations," he said. "You passed." Daniel could not stop smiling. This time, he had done it. Not perfectly, but correctly. That day, Daniel learned something important. Success is not about never failing. It is about trying again and doing better the next time. Right then, let's have a look at some useful words from the story. First, we have the word recognize. When someone recognizes something, they can identify it because they have seen it before. For example, he could recognize different car models easily. Next, we heard patient. If someone is patient, they can wait calmly without getting frustrated. In the story, he knew he had to be patient. Another useful word is effort. Effort means trying hard to do something well. His teachers noticed his effort at school. We also heard the word license. A license is an official document that allows someone to do something. In this case, it allows someone to drive. Next, we have nervous. If someone feels nervous, they feel worried or anxious about something. He felt nervous before the driving test. Another important word is pedestrian. A pedestrian is a person who is walking, especially on a road. There was a pedestrian at the crossing. We also heard fail. To fail means not to succeed in something. He failed the first driving test. Next, we have confidence. Confidence means believing in your ability to do something well. He needed more confidence while driving. And finally, we heard succeed. To succeed means to achieve something you want. In the end, he succeeded in passing the test. Thank you for listening. Stories like this help you learn English in a natural and enjoyable way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to practice more, you can download the WordRise app. See you in the next story.